So this is what we are doing today. So we got the vinyl stickers from a company called lettering.com, and I was super pleased with how easy it was to order, especially if you have any graphics background. You can easily just send them a PDF with cut lines, and it's super simple. So if you send them a vector, I ordered it right away with no proofing or anything, and it came like in a day or two. So it was really easy and it was really affordable. So really love this product. Haven't installed it yet, but we'll go from there. So I got some microfiber cloths and some isopropyl just to wipe the areas I'm going to put the vinyl. Only because I did a really crazy ceramic coating on those areas, and I want the stickers to actually stick. From the company for 75 cents, they have this 3M squeegee, so I'm going to use that. I'm also going to use, I'm probably going to go with the wet method. They have a few suggestions. I'm using this. It's just some stuff that I got. You can take Dawn dish soap and put a couple drips in a spray bottle with some water as well. So we're going with the wet method of install, just because I've installed tint and stuff like that in the past. So that's kind of the same scenario. This is what you get from the company. We ordered 4 graphics. 2 for the sides and then 1 for the front and the back. So the front and back one are a little smaller. You can see they come on the backed sheet, and then you can see the bigger ones. So the quality looks really great. We'll see when we get it installed. So once again, really happy with that. And then they give you this book that tells you that it's the first off, they guarantee their installation, or they'll send you new ones for free. So I guess if you mess it up, don't quote me, but I think they send you new ones if you mess it up. And let's hope I don't mess it up today. So, and then they have a few different styles of installation that you can choose, whatever you feel most comfortable with. And so the 3 that it looks like are the most prominent or popular is the cut apart between letters. Basically, you put a piece of tape at the top, and then you cut between the letters and you kind of pull them down section by section. I'm still concerned about maybe getting some air bubbles in there, maybe not. The other method is the hinge, which basically you fold half of it over and then back and forth. And then the third option is the wet install option, which basically is the one we're going to give a shot and see how it goes. So we're going to pick a few locations of where we're going to put these. I'll show you that as we kind of get outside. And then we will do the install and hope for no bubbles and a high quality install. Okay, so I think we're going to put one of the graphics in this area here. We want it low enough where people can see it if they're beside our van, and considering our van is so high, we didn't want it way up at the top. So I'm going to prep this area with some isopropyl alcohol, and we'll go from there. Once again, I'm doing this only because we probably should do it no matter what. But I'm doing it because I have the ceramic coating on here and I want to kind of remove that in this area. All right, next we'll place the graphic. Okay, so the first thing I did was I marked from the rear tail light. I wanted this to be even here. So I marked this the same distance as here, just to give me a starting point. There's a definite body line on this sprinter right here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna give myself a tape line just to kind of follow and use that just as a guide mainly. So I'm just going to take a piece of tape, put it on the top of this line. And then I'm going to pull it. Guideline to start my lettering off of. Then I'm just going to come a certain amount down off of that. Now I know I told you I was going to do the wet version, but I think I'm going to actually try the other version, the one where it folds down by a certain amount of letters. It said with smaller graphics, that's the way to go, and with long lettering like this, so I'm going to try that. The other version, you have to wait a lot longer, so I'll either regret this and see how they are with their, hey, I messed a graphic up, send me another one, or I'll be really happy with the result. So let's see how it goes. I'm going to do it basically just one. And I say to go ahead and remove the sticker from the top. Make sure that you're not leaving anything behind, obviously. And we'll just start rubbing it down from the top. peel this right off just to see how this one goes. I like this method. I'm going to keep on going with the same method. Okay, so the reason I'm going to pull this next one off is because this had the largest surface area, so this is where I would get a bubble if I'm going to get one. So let's see if this works, then it's worked 100% going this method the rest of the way. So I will say there's 0 bubbles. This was super easy to install. Make sure you get one of these for 75 cents. It's a good investment. And I'm just gonna continue down the rest of the way here now. Now they say you should divide these in sections that you're comfortable with as a sticker. This last one I was thinking the whole thing, but I didn't want to push my luck. So I'm going with, they say you can do individual letters if you want to do that as well. now the most satisfying part, removing the backer.
Drove across the Natchez Bridge today. You opened up the door. Had to be wondering what's this handle for. You gave us both a heart attack like you do most every day. Lord knows we wouldn't have it any other way. Hey rivers, oh rivers, you're a joy tornado. Rivers, just like your name, you're making your way back home. You saw a squirrel, you thought it was a monkey. Big old smile, and said that you were funny. Every day's a party when you live like an ice cream cake. In a candy store with a criminal's grin, chocolate running down your chin again. Skipping stones at sunset down at Nickajack Lake. Hey rivers, oh rivers, you're a joy tornado. Rivers, just like your name, you're making your way back home. Hey rivers, oh rivers, moving like all those Tennessee rivers, going to the ocean, making their way back home.
So that's the finished job. Once again, super easy install. I'll give you a couple tips. Number one, when you're removing that backer, you start getting really confident, and you should take your time peeling it off, because sometimes the stickers aren't stuck to that backer properly. And I had the problem with the M, and I went too fast and too quick, and I kind of ripped the M decal a little bit. If you look really careful, you'll see it. However, not enough where I'm worried about it. So that's the only thing that was even semi-difficult. Make sure you're really slow from the top. You're using the plastic edge to do it. This nice felt edge is for after you get the graphics installed, to push them down one last time. So I'll go through and I'll push those over really quick. A couple other things. We used the high quality. We paid a little bit extra. It was almost like no cost at all. I don't even know why they offered as an upgrade for the higher quality vinyl. And then we also went with the flat because it matched the rest of our graphics on our van. So we wanted to kind of be there, but not so prevalent in a different color or whatever. Obviously, you choose your colors. Last thing is, these are the days, this is the last day, unfortunately, I'll be able to drive like a complete maniac, because people will be able to look me up very quickly on social. So we will have to drive a little better than we used to. So that's it. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed the install. I'll show you the rest of the van here as well, so you can see how it came out in the end. And we're super proud of our graphic. Thanks.